Most of the time, we are our own worst enemy. Either one, keeping people on board that don't belong there anymore. Maybe they've outgrown, or because you don't have someone yet and you're afraid to bring them on. So you can't grow, you can't expand, you can't scale because you don't have the support. If you're a working mom who's looking to get more done in less time and actually enjoy quality time with your family, then this video is for you. I want to know something. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed and struggling to balance work and family life as a working mom? You're not alone, okay? I used to feel this way too. And in today's video, I'm going to be diving into my top tips and strategies on how I doubled my productivity and achieved a better work-life balance. Now, look, it didn't happen by magic, and it surely didn't just happen because I wanted to be more productive. I'm going to be sharing with you some of my top tips from prioritizing what moves the needle, and I'm opening up a little bit about my own personal journey and things that worked for me, things that didn't work for me, changes that I made to increase my productivity, increase my time on focusing on the right things in the business. And in turn, that allowed me to spend more quality time with my family. Now, if you are someone who is looking for this as well, this is the video for you. If you're a working mom who is looking for ways to get more done in less time and really enjoy that quality time with your family. Maybe it's baking or cooking or finding that self-care time for yourself. You found yourself in the right place. Hi, my name is Sandy Glenn. I'm a high performance productivity coach, and I help you put the systems, strategies, and implement the support system into your business and your home so you feel like you can have it all. Now, in today's video, we're going to be breaking down the 5 tips for why women leaders need systems to thrive in 2025. Now, if you are feeling burnt out and stressed out, comment below and let me know, because you have found your tribe. You are going to get all the systems and all the strategies, and of course, the support right here in the Slay Your Day community. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel to get all the weekly updates. And when you subscribe, you're also entered to win in our weekly giveaway, which is either a signed copy of my book, a chance to actually get into the community, into the High Performance Accelerator Academy community with all the incredible ladies. We do those calls weekly, so you can come in and check that out once you subscribe. All you got to do is comment below and let me know that you subscribed, so my team and I can pick you to be one of the winners. Also, one of those prizes is a one-on-one call with me. So I hope that I get to talk to you and we get to dive in and see what's working, see what's not working, and peel back those layers so we can actually dive deep and get a system and strategy. And of course, the support for you in 2025. All right. If you are a busy working woman in 2025, and let's be real, that's all of us, whether you're running the home, you're running a business, you're taking care of your spouse, taking care of yourself, all the things, maybe you check a couple of those buckets. We want to focus on one thing. And the first tip that I have for you on why women leaders need systems to thrive in 2025 is because we need to focus on prioritizing what moves the needle. This is so important. I talk about this in my Big Money Moves training, but prioritizing what moves the needle is going to be so important for you that you're not getting bogged down with the low priority tasks, with the things that you can either be supported on by automation, delegating off to a team member or a VA. And these things, when you start to pile them on top of each other, this is what leads to stress. This is what leads to burnout. And this is also what leads to a lot of inefficiencies, both in the home and in the business, and where you feel like you get to a point where you're like, I can't even do this anymore because it just has compounded so much. So focusing on prioritizing what moves the needle forward is going to give you so much more bandwidth to focus on what's actually working. Now, how do we know what's working? How do we know what those big money moves are? You got to go check out the Big Money Moves training, because that's where we're going to find what yours are. All of ours are different, and it will be different for you in business versus what you're working on in the home or personally or in your relationship. So make sure you go check that out. You can go over to sandraglant.com/big money. I will also link it below, but really focusing on those high impact activities that you know are going to move you down the field faster and help you accomplish those bigger needle moving tasks. And I also want to mention that in our academy, where if you subscribe to the channel, you might be able to get into the academy for a call and check it out. So inside the High Performance Academy, we teach you how to identify and focus on the tasks that truly matter, giving you back your time, giving you back your energy, giving you back the space to be able to free up all that extra time. Imagine, just imagine with me for a second that you had 1 extra hour in the day, just one minimum. I mean, that is minimum. On average, my clients are getting back 6 to 8 hours of their time in a week because they're implementing these systems and strategies on a weekly basis. Okay. So let's just say you're going to get 1 hour back. What would you do with it? What would you do with that time? I want you to get creative. Would you get a massage? Would you get your hair done? Would you spend time with your kids? Would you spend it still in your business? What would you do? I want you to comment below and let me know, because with that hour, minimum 1 hour, focusing on the needle moving activities is going to give you that well into 6 to 8 hours minimum every single week. So focus on and prioritize what moves the needle, and you will see how this is going to free you up, give you back your time and your energy. Everyone is talking about soursop, the tropical superfruit with superpowers. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, listen in. If you suffer from inflammation, digestive issues, low energy, or low immune health, there's nothing else like soursop to help your body feel its best. But the soursop fruit is almost impossible to source in the US. So Soursop Nutrition is on a mission to bring you a selection of expertly formulated supplements that give you the benefits of soursop hassle-free. The Soursop Cell Plus Immunity Gummies are gluten-free, non-GMO, and low-carb, and they're a favorite in my house. We also love their shake boosts, which come in 4 flavors, including 2 delicious fall favorites, pumpkin and apple. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I love adding the shakes into my smoothies, and we even add them to our big treats for the kids, and they love baking with me. They're great for gut health, are full of fiber, and help balance blood sugars, making it a natural weight management aid. Who doesn't love that? The shakes are also 0 sugar, low carb, and gluten-free. Place your first order today and enjoy 20% off with code SANDY20, or use the link in the show notes. My second tip for why women leaders need systems to thrive in 2025 is using automation as your secret weapon. Now, using technology in your business to automate any repetitive tasks. My ladies in the academy know that anything that you do more than once, I always tell them, get an automation, get a scheduling, get, something that's going to give you that time back where you can schedule it and it's a one and done for you. I'll give you some examples. Your social media, your onboarding, whether it's clients or new team members, email marketing. Such a great place to have automation. There's so many different places in the business where automation is going to be your best friend. And when you realize how much time you're spending doing repetitive tasks manually, you're going to be like, how come I never had automation in place before? So get automation in your business. This will be your secret weapon. And again, in the academy, we provide you with step-by-step tutorials, SOPs. If you don't know what those are, get in the academy. But showing you how to lay out and how to integrate these automation tools and the systems so you're working smarter, not harder. And I know everyone loves to throw this saying around, work smarter, not harder, but that's truly what automation is. And it's what gives you back that time freedom. So if you don't have that right now and you're like, what are SOPs and what is automation and where do I use it and how do I use it? I highly recommend you join us in the High Performance Academy, because this is where you're going to learn, and you're going to, I will say this, if you value your time and you value the time of the people around you, meaning your spouse, your kids, yourself, okay, that hour that I just asked you about a couple of minutes ago, imagine doubling, tripling, compounding that time that you're going to get back just because you have automations. And again, doing it in the right way. So number 2, automation is your secret weapon. Tip number 3 on why women leaders need systems to thrive in 2025. And that is delegation. Building a supportive dream team, a dream team that is there to support you, to help you build, to help you grow and scale. Again, imagine having these people, and maybe it's just one person in the beginning. Maybe you're a solopreneur right now and it's so scary for you to bring on just one person on your team. Start small. Start with a VA, a virtual assistant, someone that's going to come on maybe just for an hour a day to take some tasks off your plate, go through your email and just kind of sort through that for you, or help to respond to application forms, or kind of behind the scenes help you to get things in place and get organized. Like, you will find that when you do bring someone on, it's going to put your mind in a very expansive place, which is such a great place to be as a business owner, because not only are you going to find things to do for this new team member to support you, but it's going to take less of those smaller activities off of your plate. So you get to focus on number 1, which is those big needle moving activities. So the importance of delegating, I cannot stress enough, because when you have a trusted team member or team members, plural, where you can outsource to, where you can hand things off to, and you know that they're there to support you and help you to thrive and grow, that's where the expansion comes in. Most of the time, we are our own worst enemy. Either 1, keeping people on board that don't belong there anymore. Maybe they've outgrown your company because you're growing and expanding, or because you don't have someone yet and you're afraid to bring them on. So you can't grow, you can't expand, you can't scale because you don't have the support. So I want us to all take a breath. Do it with me. Take a breath if you haven't already. And just know that when you have clear systems for this person to come into your business, to come and help you and support you, you are going to have so much more consistency. Your bandwidth is going to open up where you can support your clients and the growth of your business on such a greater level. And then the team member gets to handle the parts of the workload that either you don't want to do, or you're not great at, or you're outsourcing and delegating because you know focusing on the big money moves is going to support the growth and where you're going. And those team members get to focus on the content or the scheduling or the automations, or supporting your clients with maybe some customer support. I'm telling you, if you right now don't have a team member, I would look at all the things that you're doing in the day-to-day and see what you can start to delegate. Just something simple for 1 hour a day. Maybe you're even just at 1 hour a week to really test it out. But you're going to see it'll start to compound. It will give you so much more expansion and bandwidth to start to bring on new clients, new opportunities. Maybe you want to start doing more content. It's going to give you that freedom. So delegation is key, and building a dream team support system around you is key to having systems, thriving, and scaling in 2025. Can we just talk about how bedtime used to be for us? Oh my gosh, you guys, I was hanging off one side of the bed. My kids were laying sideways across the entire bed. And my husband, he was literally falling off the bed. Don't even get me started on the stiff necks. We were actually at the chiropractor more than we were sleeping. We just thought that we had to deal with it until we found Alaskan King bed. Now we can actually co-sleep without the kids kicking us all night long. Everyone has plenty of space, and my husband finally stays in the bed, and we all wake up feeling refreshed, like we actually slept the whole night, because we did. If you're a growing family like us, this bed is a total game changer. More space equals more snuggles, less stress, and so much more quality time. And that was the true reason why we fell in love with this bed. Trust me, you will never go back. So head on over to AlaskanKingBeds.com and use code SANDY for a discount. Wishing you and your family sweet dreams from my family to yours. Make sure you head over to AlaskanKingBeds.com. All right, number 4, and this is so important. I could do a whole episode on just this tip that I'm going to share with you right now. So the 4th tip that I want to share with you on why women leaders need systems to thrive in 2025 is consistency through routines and framework. Now, consistency, man, this is just one of those things that the more you have consistency in your life, for example, in my life, I wake up at the same time, I go to bed at the same time, I have a nighttime routine, I have a morning routine, I kind of have like a midday routine in between calls or content or whatever it is that I'm doing. I have like my bookmarks, and that consistency, whether it's in the meals that I'm eating, the time that I'm getting up, the time that I'm going to bed, like that is so powerful. And I know some people will say it's so boring to have consistency, but consistency will bring you growth. And if you're looking to grow and you're looking to scale and you are a busy working woman and maybe you're a mom and you're also running a business, or maybe you're running the home, again, it could be one of those things. It could be a few of those things or all of those things. You have to really focus on how your systems are supporting you, giving you structure, because number one, it's going to reduce your decision fatigue. Like, what are you wearing in the morning? One of the biggest things that I started to look at this year, probably in the beginning of the year, was like going through my closet, getting rid of things that I didn't need to reduce that decision fatigue. Something as simple as, what am I wearing this morning? So those little decisions add up. And by the time you get to the end of the day, that decision fatigue has triggered thousands of times, hundreds of thousands of times, from what you're eating to what you're wearing to if you turn left or right on the road when you pick your kids up to school. I mean, thousands of times. So if you can eliminate that and say, I'm consistent with the food that I'm cooking and eating and the workouts that I'm doing and the routines and the frameworks that I'm building into my business, and all, again, from you to the team, having everything aligned, even during those challenging times, and I should say, especially during those challenging times, that's when you're really, really going to thrive and see how those routines and frameworks support you. Okay. So those systems enable you as the leader to stay consistent in your growth, to continue to scale your business or be really, really consistent. Let's go back to even the workouts, right? Staying consistent on what you're eating, not overcomplicating the process, making it really easy for you to stay consistent, stay on a routine and a framework. And the more your team has this and the more you have this and follow this, the more success you're going to have. We stress this so much and talk about this so much inside the High Performance Academy. We focus on creating repeatable and repeatable frameworks. And the thing that I want to say about this is, having that repeatable framework that we teach you inside the academy ensures consistent results, okay? Whether you are focusing on your follow-up, or whether you're focusing on your attraction or your visibility or your marketing or your CRM and your newsletters, like having that consistency and what that looks like for you and your team. Like, one of my favorite things that I'm doing right now with a handful of my clients is literally building out the framework for their teams, so the team can follow a very clear system on what they need to do every single day to see the wins, to see the successes, and have that on repeat. Wouldn't you love that? Wouldn't you love to have a framework that you can just duplicate, you, your team, even in your home, that you can duplicate, and you know that you are guaranteed success if you just follow that routine and system? How amazing would that be? Okay. So your business needs this, your life needs this. And the more you incorporate these routines and frameworks into your life, personally and professionally, the more success you're going to see. Okay, wait, before we get into it, I want you to comment below and let me know how systems would support you either in your business or in your home or just in your life in general. Because again, if you're listening to this video and you see and you're hearing how these automations and systems and team and delegation and prioritizing those needle moving activities is going to support you, I want to hear from you, because this is exactly what I teach and my team and I teach in the High Performance Academy. And if you're not getting around other leaders, other business owners, other thought leaders in this space, it is very lonely. This is why I created the High Performance Academy, to have this space. Everything that the Academy is built on is the systems, the strategy, and the support. So everything that we're teaching, whether it's myself or my team, you're being equipped with every single one of these things, both in your home and your business. So I hope that you join us. I'm going to leave my email below. You can email me and we can set up a phone call together, or I'll leave the link to the High Performance Academy where you can join us and hop on the next call. The next one is this Monday. So hop on the call, come join us, and I can't wait to see you inside. All right, as promised, the fifth reason why women leaders need systems to thrive in 2025 is developing a future proofing system for success in your business is a non-negotiable, okay? If you want to do this, if you want to set up your home, your business, your life for success, you've got to start looking at how the markets are evolving. And it's so fast paced, okay? The fast paced trends, I mean, it feels like there's a new one every single day, okay? So having these systems in place, it's essential for leaders to have adaptable systems in place if you want to thrive in 2025. Now, thriving in 2025 requires systems designed for scalability, for growth, for sustainability. So if you feel like you're kind of getting lost in the shuffle, if you feel like you're not even really to keep up with your business where you're at now, I would highly recommend getting around a program that's going to show you and equip you with these systems, with these strategies, so you can incorporate them into your home and into your business and get into a space of growth, get into a place of scaling. That is not that it won't be hard, where you're not going to feel that friction, where you're not going to feel like you're being suffocated with so many things to do. It's going to put you in the right headspace to ensure that you're staying ahead no matter what is changing, no matter what trends are coming up, because you know that you're in the right environment to grow and scale in the right way. So future proofing your success with systems is so important, because these systems are actually going to give you more freedom. These systems are actually going to give you back your time and your energy so you can do all these beautiful things that we're discussing, whether it's with your kids or your spouse or your own self-care time. It's so crucial for me as a mom and a business owner and a wife and someone that really prioritizes my own health and well-being that I check every one of these buckets. And not just once in a while, I mean every day. Every day, I'm checking the me bucket. I work out in the morning. I get my own self-care time in. Every day, I'm checking the mom bucket, taking the kids to soccer or sports or whatever the activity of the day is, checking the wifey bucket and spending quality time with my husband. And then also checking the business bucket, which is showing up here, showing up for my clients, hosting all these incredible events that you see, which, by the way, if you're watching this and it is still May, come join us May 30th. I have an amazing mommy meetup event I would love to invite you to. I will link that below. We only have 30 tickets, so it might be sold out by the time that you're hearing this, but if not, check the link below, grab your ticket, and I will see you at the mommy meetup on May 30th. But that's why and how I'm able to do all these things, because I have systems in place. I will tell you, it would not be possible if I didn't have a very clear system and a very clear strategy on how to do this. And of course, the support, like that is so huge. And that's why these three components are such a big part of my business and what I coach and what I teach, because I would not be able to do what I do at the level that I do it if I didn't have these three components. And if you haven't already, I want you to check out last week's YouTube video, because last week we were talking about all the different things that I wish I would have had like 5-10 years ago when I first started my business. I wish I would have had these specific systems in place. So if you haven't already, go check out that video. But as always, make sure that you subscribe, you let me know that you're here, and please send this to another woman that needs this today. Maybe it's another business owner or a wife or mother that you want to support. Please send this to her today. Currently, at the time of this recording, we are right before Mother's Day. Send this to a mom who needs this extra support, who would love to have these systems in place to support her in her next level of growth. So until next time, I'm Sandy Glant. Make sure you go out and slay your day.